Hello?
Yo, how's it going?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear us?
Can you hear us? Whoa.
Hello?
Hello?
Any luck hearing us?
No hearing. Uh-oh.
No hearing.
Mike?
Ah, no. Hold on. What if I do that? Hear anything?
Now, can you hear us?
Is this working?
Is it working for you?
Is it working?
I can't hear you, but I can hear my echo.
Aye. Ah, dang it. Alright, well, shit, that's not gonna work.
How did it work before?
Yeah, it works like... what the hell? Okay, that's just weird. I don't know what that chord is about. Alright, that's making me mad. Well, shit. I thought that was gonna work. We had it working for a second, but... Yeah, but the chord apparently only works like one way, which is not gonna be great. Well, I thought it was gonna work fine, but then no, of course it can't just be... Can you hear us now?
Hello?
Any luck hearing us?
No? Nothing?
Nothing? Nothing tra-la-la? Nope. Oh my goodness, no, that's not gonna work.
Hello?
Yeah. Alright, that didn't work. We're trying to use a mic cord from a dang headphone and it's not working right. Great. Alright, I'm gonna stop this. Hit record. And we are recording. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And we are go. Welcome to the Chainsaw Bar. I'm your host, Mike. Today we're joined with...
Madeline.
And Leah?
Awesome. This will be episode 21, I guess, sort of. We've been off the air for, a month, almost and a half. We've been slacking, but pandemic is what it is. And,
Gotta keep things interesting. Can't be too by the book.
yes. We're welcoming 2021 in. It's kind of okay. It's been fun so far, interesting and scary, all in the same ball of wax, essentially. And 2020 can kiss our ass, but ugh.
Yes. We deserve an ass kissing after the ass kicking that was 2020.
Yep.
Buy me flowers, 2020.
All right, so let's go. We're gonna pop this thing off with the 5 burning questions. Fire up your minds. So we're gonna alternate this, so nobody gets a heads up. Would you like to go first or second, Leah?
I'll go first, it's fine.
All right.
You're the bigger person.
Freddy Krueger, pedophile or just a shitty child killer? Go.
Well, it really depends on the canon of the version you're thinking about, because in the originals, they just went shitty child killer, but in the remake, they said he was also a pedophile. So, to me, he was always just a shitty child killer.
There we go.
Because, I grew up with the originals. But supposedly, he was supposed to be a pedophile in the originals as well, and they scrapped it because it was too much.
Yeah, that's what I read also.
Yeah.
But,
But I still think of him as a pedophile.
I always think of him as a
because he was
child
always
killer.
pervy. He was always, sneaking up between your legs in the bathtub. It's just
yeah,
like...
he was always pervy, that's true. But, they were teenagers and not 10-year-olds.
Yeah, still underage.
Underage, definitely. But if he's just a child killer of teenagers, I'd be kind of upset. But at the same time, I could see it. Man, teenagers suck.
Right. Even when I was a teenager, I didn't like other teenagers.
All right.
I didn't kill anybody.
You can kill anybody. All right, next question. Maddie, best horror baked good related to horror.
Best baked good?
Yes, related to horror.
Related to horror. Oh, wow.
Ooh, that's a thinker.
Yeah.
So it's not baked, but it's more roasted. Would that count? Does it have to be baked? Does it have to be a bakery item?
Should we make it more complicated, or should that be fine, Leah?
I mean, let's just see what she's got.
All right, go.
I was just thinking of that short story by Roald Dahl, Lamb to the Slaughter, where the woman, like, murders her husband, and she murders him with a leg of lamb. She, like, bludgeons him to death. And then the cops come, and she's roasted the leg of lamb and fed it back to the cops, so she got rid of the evidence. Which was pretty dark for Roald Dahl, but,
Yep.
yeah, the same guy who, you know, wrote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, had a dark side. Had a dark side to him.
All right, so you're going with the leg of lamb.
I'm going with the leg of lamb. I know that's not a baked good, but I couldn't think of any baked goods.
What's a baked leg of lamb? That's fair.
It's roasted.
It's roasted. It's baked.
It's in the oven.
It's cooked over a hearth and a bake. All right.
Leah's gonna come up with a better answer than me though, because she's got bakery on the brain.
We'll let her come.
I would have gone with the meat pies and Sweeney Todd.
Oh shit! Yes,
yeah.
or
I was going with bread. Blah. That's my
bread.
Oh, the blood bread from the X-Files episode about vampires?
Yep, that's what I was thinking of. That's one I was going with.
That was great.
All right. Next question. Maddie.
Wait, I thought we were taking turns.
Okay,
never mind.
All right, never mind.
Okay.
Leah.
Yeah.
Krampus. Good guy or bad guy?
Damn.
I didn't think that was going to be too complicated, but...
I'm going to go with bad guy. Just because there's no second chance. Once Krampus is coming for you, that's it. You don't get to change. It's not like a Christmas Carol story or something where you're like, oh, wait, never mind. I can reform. It's too late. Krampus shows up, you're done. And you're a kid at the same time, so it's like, what the fuck?
That's fair. Madeline, same question.
Yeah, I agree. I think Krampus is a little heavy-handed with the children. And I tend to, you know, as a parent, my method is redirection rather than, you know, wholesale slaughter. Yeah, I think it's a pretty heavy-handed mythology, as many mythologies are.
There we go.
But also, he doesn't ever, you know, he doesn't have any redeeming value. Like there isn't like you know, Baba Yaga. Like she might fuck you up, but she might help you too, depending on you.
Does he ever let the kids go? Do they ever get to come back, or are they just trapped wherever the hell he's got them? Does he kill them?
They're trapped wherever the hell he's got them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, never to return. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I like things a little bit more balanced, a little bit more yin yang. With my punishing deities.
I guess I'm gonna have to go with the good guy too, because damn, those are both fantastic arguments. I was like, all right, I was kind of thinking he's a good guy, but now I'm like, oh, maybe he's a dick.
No, not the real Krampus. Like, I know everyone's having fun with Krampus now because he's all cool and everybody wants to like dress up as him around Christmas and whatnot and do the parades. But
right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
if you grew up with that story in like Germany or somewhere, Krampus is not a good guy.
Right.
Fantastic.
Right.
That makes sense. That's a good one. All right, let's see. That's blah, blah, blah. All right, the next question, we will jump to Madeline. Off the cuff. You get one shot. You get like 10 seconds.
He does this to me.
10 seconds to think of it. And off the cuff means 10 seconds.
Oh.
So the question is, best Christmas horror movie. Go.
Best Christmas horror movie. ones.
Good.
Okay. Sorry,
Maddie,
Leah.
good job. Leah, off the cuff, best Christmas horror movie.
Damn,
And
Madeline just took mine.
Uh-huh.
and
It's the
birthday
second
best.
best.
Krampus.
Go. All right, Krampus. Nice. And me, I would probably have to go with probably Christmas Story. That thing is fucking terrible.
That's not a horror movie.
It's a comedy. It feels like a horror story.
How
Like,
is it a horror story?
I always think it's just like high
You're
school.
gonna shoot your eye out? He's in grade school.
He's in grade school. He sticks his tongue to a damn pipe.
Oh, that was a different kid. That was the shitty kid.
I have never seen that movie all the way through.
No?
Yeah, it's
No,
pretty.
so
it
good.
freaks me out too. I don't like it.
It's got some redeeming things, but there's a lot of fucked up shit that happens. Like the whole family loses their meal. Bunch of
That
damn
isn't
craziness.
horror.
That's pretty horrible, I guess. But the kid sticks his tongue to a metal pole and has to rip it off. I did that as a child and it sucks. It always makes me cringe.
Oh my
I nearly lost my eye to a damn BB. Same. So that's always kind of horrible for me. And
Yeah.
it reminds me of the cold of freaking growing up in Wisconsin. It was always just so cold up there in winter. There was no warm. There's no global warming. It's always just like 20 degrees below with a wind chill of 27,000 below. And it's just always miserable. So it just reminds me of that. It's funny, but then it's like those parts are just like, man, that's messed up. That reminds me of my childhood and kind of like tweaks me. So that's where I'm going with it. We all have our own versions of horror, I suppose. All right, Leah. Did you say best baked good?
She did.
Yeah.
What did you
Meat
go?
pies from Sweeney Todd.
All right, that's
Sweeney
good.
Todd.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Let's see.
Or the gingerbread men from Krampus.
Those are good.
Those little fuckers would kill you.
Oh, they were cute. Yeah, the Krampus just kind of
They
got
were
the
so
damn.
cute.
They got the like all the good stuff in that little film. That one, the first one that got big screens. But yeah, and I'm just going with Freddy Krueger was a shitty child killer because I'm just gonna go with the original like kind of idea. They made him into a molester in the new Nightmare. They kind of wrote him off as a child molester in that. But I don't know. He's always just been a child killer, and maybe in teenagers, maybe in the people kids he worked with as a janitor, and that was like that high school crap. But they weren't adults. But either way, there we are. That's that. Those are popping. Now our minds are kind of firing up a little bit. Let's go with the quick question, the easy one. We're going to do a quick thing of what do you guys watch over the holidays? Yeah, or, yeah.
Who are you asking first?
Madeline, go.
Okay. Hold on. I wrote it down.
I wish I had.
You've got a moment or two to think of one.
Okay, I don't remember what I said on the last podcast because I don't date these things that I write down because I'm an idiot. But in no particular order, the Greasy Strangler, Crimson Peak,
No, just choose one.
Kill Baby Kill.
Choose one and talk about it real quickly.
We'll talk about Kill Baby Kill.
Fantastic. Never seen it?
Classic Mario Bava. Like, from Italy. But definitely supposed to be, like, German Gothic. Ghost story. And it's considered by a lot of people to be his best movie. They got the whole Giallo collection on Shudder now. I thought it was fantastic. It doesn't, which is interesting, because films, when you think about Giallo or you think about those kind of much maligned films, you think about like The House of Hammer and if you think about it, now that I'm thinking about it, Spanish like lower budget horror movies, a lot of times you assume that they're going to rely on sex to sell it. And that film, Kill Baby Kill, in spite of the title, really, like there's nothing in there. Like your kids could watch it. It's got a little. I don't even think there's any on-screen violence. It's just all kind of suggested. The most sexual thing about it was this woman screaming in terror and it just sounded like one of those things where like somebody in the other room would be like, porn or horror? You know, and it's hard to say. in fairness. But yeah, no, that was really great. There we go.
All right.
It's atmospheric. The cinematography is great. The whole like idea behind like the village being haunted by the ghost of a dead child who's out for revenge because they let her die.
That's pretty interesting. Leo, we are picking up some sort of breathing, some creepy breathing. I don't know.
Sorry?
That's not your fault, but it is interesting.
I mean, it probably is me breathing. Like.
But yeah, just interesting.
It's just heavy breathing, y'all. It could be horror. It could be porn. You don't know.
Good stuff.
Sorry.
I mean, I don't think I'm breathing heavily, but maybe I am.
It's just the microphone for sure.
I think it's your phone or mic's picking up pretty good. It's like.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's,
yeah, this is what we do
it's
here.
called yoga breathing. All right.
This is the Chainsaw Bar,
it's good
so
for you.
We go with it. Anyway, you want to go to the next movie, or shall I, there, Leo?
I don't remember what I watched over, the holidays or anything, but today my husband and I watched The Little Things. I don't know if you've heard about this movie coming out.
I did hear about this. Isn't that brand new?
It really is, and it doesn't count as horror, I suppose, but it should, just because Jared Leto was so fucking creepy.
Man.
When is he not?
He was so creepy.
Yeah, that's kind of like, it's kind of like what's-his-face's performance in them 1 Hour Photo. Just epic creepy. It wasn't terribly horrible.
Robin Williams?
Yeah.
Is that what's-his-face to you?
Yeah, that's what's-his-face to me.
That's not right.
Sorry, Robin. Alright, so let's hear about this this movie, yeah.
1 Hour Photo was a horror movie.
Okay.
You think that it's just about, cops chasing a serial killer, but really it's about cops just fucking up.
Really?
And, yeah, like, these are terrible cops. They suck at this, and they sort of, I don't want to spoil it for people because it just came out. But it's creepy. It's like you're worried about Denzel Washington's mental health the whole time.
Oh wow.
And Jared Leto is so creepy. It was beyond ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was just fuck up after fuck up until the very end with this ultimate fuck up. And
damn.
It was crazy. I highly recommend it. but yeah, it shouldn't count as horror, but it should.
Nice. We'll let that one ride too.
Maybe thriller.
Or yeah, that does sound neat. I did see the thing that was coming out, and I was like, I seen a couple trailers, and it didn't make any sense. But I was like, that looks like a horror movie.
Right quick. Just while I'm thinking about it, I haven't watched it yet, but since we're talking about cop movies, I just read online that they made a sequel to Wolf Cop. Did anybody else know about this? Because I didn't know about this.
I knew
had no idea.
I'm not sure why we need a sequel to Wolf Cop. Wolf Cop is a standalone cinematic masterpiece. But okay, I'm going to have to watch that in the near future.
If we ever get Sheila on here, we'll definitely have a Wolf Cop evening of
discussion.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think it's really important that we have a film where the werewolf transformation includes showing the genitals transforming.
There we go. That's important.
Yeah.
To some people.
It is important.
Exactly.
Yeah, not everybody's a Barbie doll.
In
Or
fairness.
I can. But in that the little things was the tension for Denzel, was it as bad as The Fallen I was in? Did you always feel kind of tense about him in The Fallen, the same level?
I was not nearly as worried because he didn't start out crazy in The Fallen.
Mm-hmm.
already clearly damaged in the little things.
Ooh, that's intense. God, he's such a good
Yeah.
actor.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah, Denzel does deserve a salute.
And he got a salute for his face from Salt and Pepper.
There you go. Yeah, that's a thing, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. And then coming to me, then we'll wrap this up with the film The Greasy Strangler. A very modern, horrible take on things. It was kind of like a really jacked up Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
Kind of meets like really messed up kind of the Mighty Boosh, and just kind of really super low budget.
Really low budget. Really reminded me of a horror movie, like kind of on the level of Plastic Utopia, which nobody's seen except for me and Mike.
Yeah, and I only have one copy on VHS.
I think it's only on VHS. You're never gonna see it.
You used to be able to watch on YouTube, but they took it off YouTube. So if you watch on YouTube, good luck. It may pop up there again. They might just fight the system and put it on YouTube again. But keep an eye out for Plastic Utopia.
Leah, you cannot watch The Greasy Strangler.
You can, but
No.
you got to remember there's two scenes. And this is a spoiler. There's a scene where the hot dog man is in his dirty trailer, and then he gets his eyes popped out. And then at the end, there's another scene in the theater where somebody else gets their eyes popped out. And it's the classic pop out where they squeeze the head and then they do this.
Okay, dude, that's enough.
yeah, let's not. She's gonna puke. Look,
It's so good.
what I'm saying is, if you have an eyeball thing, and Mike wasn't supposed to elaborate on that, you don't want to watch this movie. And really, there's no redeeming value for which you would want to watch this movie, unless you are really into stuff that's just gonna make you kind of physically ill.
If you're
Like seeing like flaccid, naked, grease-covered old man walking around murdering people,
Gross.
and like this really weird soundtrack. It's just mostly it's meant to be quirky, but it is
insanely insane.
insanely disturbing
It's
on levels it shouldn't be. There's funny parts too, like the whole occupation of the Greasy Strangler and his son is making up these fake disco tours around places where this shit never happened. And he's making up stories about John Travolta or the Jackson 5 or
Bee Gees.
the Bee Gees. Yeah.
just-
That part's funny.
Yeah, and their
quirky.
outfits, their uniform, their costumes. The costuming is either underwear or the bright pink upper shorts and weird shorts.
Like turtleneck.
Yeah.
And
The costumes are pretty great in this
or
film.
just full frontal nudity too, a lot.
Yeah, micro penis.
Okay.
Sometimes covered in grease. No, it wasn't micro penis either.
The son.
Oh, the son. Okay. Well, the dad was always like,
Yep.
just
Small
slinging it
arms.
around.
Yeah. And they were definitely totally the best prosthetics I've ever seen. But yeah, and the fact that everybody in the film were referred to as Big Something was awesome, all 70s style. So Big Ronnie, Big Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that was awesome. It's very Pink Flamingos. So if you're definitely into like Pink Flamingos and you want something else
Yes.
that's Pink Flamingos, that's your film. Greasy
There you
Strangler.
go. If you want something like as offensive as Pink Flamingos but covered in grease
And makes no sense
and
to-
murder.
at the end. Yeah, you want an ending that leaves you cliff hung for eternity.
Less
that makes no
chicken
sense.
fucking, but still.
Yeah, that's your film. Check out The Greasy Strangler.
And less incest than Pink Flamingos.
Very much so. Yeah, lots of
There was some
ability.
weird sexual tension between the guy and his son, but yeah.
Yeah, there was definitely the inability to say the word potato in a section. That was impressive. But it's like, and another man just being embarrassed because he doesn't understand what the guy's trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
And then boom, yeah. I actually enjoyed it. I kind of watched it twice. I might
Oh
watch
my
it again. Actually, I watched it with you because, like, remember?
Right.
And then I was not unimpressed, but I was just as confused at the end.
Yeah, you're not gonna walk away a better person. I'll say that.
You're gonna be a little damaged after you watch that and commit to it. There's
Yeah.
a little bit of damage there. There's hemorrhaging.
Or a lot.
Yeah. So maybe your husband, Leah, can check it out and tell you about it.
Yeah. Yeah, because we wished that on him.
And
Come on. Nobody watched this film.
You can see his dead eyes, like when you mention the word the Greasy Strangler, and his eyes all go bloodshot.
However, like since I've watched it, I have taken to calling everybody a bullshit artist.
Bullshit artist.
Especially, and I feel bad about this as a parent, my 13-year-old son.
Yeah.
But he is kind of a bullshit artist.
And yeah, bullshit artist is they brought that back. That's awesome. You're just a bullshit artist. It sounds horrible when they say it, but then when you use it, it's like, okay, I can run that one. That's fair. And it's actually, I was like, yeah, that kind of used to be a thing. It was good. It was horrible and bad, and it was
the best of times. It was the worst.
It was a solid 4 in the weirdness and horror of horror. Because there's something about it that makes you not want to watch it again, and you're cringing about thinking about it. And
then there's something about it you can't unsee.
Yeah, but then there's something about you that makes you want to watch it again just to make sure that you saw what you saw.
Nope, didn't have that effect on me.
There you go. So there we are.
Run screaming in the other direction. I didn't hate it though. I was just disturbed by it. If that makes sense.
Oof.
It is what it is.
And that was the Greasy Strangler. Check it out.
Or no.
I'm calling it 4 stars. Something you need to probably put in your mind if you want to be damaged the rest of your life.
Ah, yes.
Or if you're into Pink Flamingos and the John Waters stuff.
Specifically Pink Flamingos, because never did John Waters ever get that gross again. I mean, you can't compare Pink Flamingos to Cereal Mom.
That's true. Or Crybaby.
Or Crybaby, or freaking, Hairspray. Come on.
Alright, so if it's your John Waters Pink Flamingo thing you're searching for, there it is. Find that, watch it. It's streaming on, I think, Prime, maybe. So I didn't pay anything to watch it. So it's worth a check out. Dig it up. If you're into that kind of thing. And you need something like that, some 70s weirdness. Right.
So weird.
Blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's talk about this Fangoria thing you've been digging up, Maddie. Because this Fangoria thing sounds interesting.
Okay. No, it's just a funny thing, because I was, we're all stuck in our houses, so we go through our shit. And I'm what I like to call a collector, but truth be told, I'm probably more like a borderline hoarder. So I found this copy of Fangoria magazine from August of 1997, issue number 165. It's the one with the guy from Event Horizon being impaled through the head, with the spike coming out of his mouth. If you were a Fangoria reader back in 1997, you probably remember this cover because it'll stick with you, even if you didn't watch Event Horizon. Anyway, I obviously, I've owned this magazine since 1997 when I bought it at the little open air market in Waynesville, North Carolina, that no longer is there. And so I've read it, but there were things in it that I just completely had forgotten. So there's like a whole article with the cinematographer Sergio Salvati, who worked with Lucio Fulci on like most of his best movies, including Zombie and The House by the Cemetery and Beyond and everything. And it's just like fantastic stuff. And this was right after Fulci died. Fantastic, like just talking about the cinematography and the things that you kind of like we take for granted in horror movies, that it's just the director or the actors who make it all come together. But if you don't have that like sweet little recipe with these little guys, like the guy who does the cinematography, the guy who does the soundtrack, or gal. I use guy gender neutral, by the way, because I grew up in Oregon. In this case,
there you go.
Yeah, fantastic stuff, fantastic work. And then there was another article, and this stuck out to me, about a movie called like Krampus, which I've never seen. I'm not even sure it was ever released in the United States. I can't find it on any like streaming service online, but it was Paul Naski, who's like kind of the Spanish equivalent of Lon Chaney back in the 60s and through the 80s. And then in 1997, apparently they made another like werewolf movie in his werewolf line. I've never seen it. I just realized that we had a Paul Naski film that Mike bought on a whim because he liked the cover of it, called Vengeance of the Zombies. We haven't watched it. We started watching one last night just to see what we were missing, called The Great Love of Dracula. But Mike got tired and didn't finish it. Then my friend called, so I didn't finish it. But yeah, interesting stuff. It definitely like opened my eyes to the idea that I don't know anything about cinema, and apparently if you love like the British Hammer kind of horror films and the Italian giallo films, then you're also supposed to be an expert on Spanish horror films, and Paul Naski is like the king, right?
Okay. I've never
Apparently,
heard of it, but I'm also not an expert. So.
Exactly. Apparently, I'm a cinematic idiot, according to everybody on the Amazon reviews. And I'm gonna work. That's my new job after Women in Horror Month and Black History Month. I'm gonna make it a personal, goal to educate myself for my Spanish friends. Also, but this is the best thing about 1997.
It's insane.
Fangoria magazine is the classified ads in the back of the magazine. It's like the most ridiculous thing. I'm just gonna read like some of these.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh my gosh.
Adult. So audio, video stuff. It's like Sexy Slaughter, Nudist Colony of the Dead.
Read the full ads.
I mean, seriously. Sexy Slaughter, only $19.95 plus $2 postage. For more information on products and our email, send an SASE to Dark Fantasies. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't sound sketchy at all.
So wait, are they selling the movies, or are they trying to get people to help them make the movies?
I think that they are selling the movies. Like, there are catalogs that they're selling. There's one advertisement for something called Bikini Hotel, Babes, Bikinis, and Bearskin. With Julie Strain, JJ North, and Stella Stevens, this sexy comedy includes a behind-the-scenes special, 105 minutes, VHS hi-fi, rated R, over 18 to order. And then on the same ad, Future War, Carnosaur 3 effects creator Anthony Dublin mixes kung fu, nuns, and dinosaurs. 90 minutes.
I wonder if any of these are still available.
I know, right? And it was only $30 for a VHS tape. There's one here with like called "Eyes Are Upon You," horror/nudity is all it says for the title, and this is 90 minutes, starring special effects wizard Tom Savini and B-movie goddess Brinky Stevens. Send check or money order. First of all, this is all VHS. It's all like send check or money order in the mail, and I'm so nostalgic for this. And it's just the whole thing. These ads are like the best thing.
It just takes you right back to the 90s.
It really does take me straight back to the 90s when I was like, ooh, Event Horizon, which subsequently came out and traumatized me for many, many years. That movie just had, I know I've said it before, that movie like did a number on me for whatever
I
reason.
completely concur. I have erased most of it from my memory.
It's hell in space. Come on, those are like two of the scariest things, right?
Wow.
Yeah, and then there's some ads in there that are straight up for porn.
Yes, like Phantom Video.
Mm-hmm.
Uncut, uncensored horror, sleaze, cult, and exploitation imports, rarities and bizarre films on VHS, psychedelic and X-rated erotic horror, S&M, infamous, and obscure imports. For our 1997 catalog, send $2 to Phantom Video, Florida.
And with that ad comes like this drawing of this girl whose boobs are literally like 2 times the size of her head.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, a little black and white thing you do.
As you do.
As you do. As you do. Like, Dolly Parton ain't got nothing on this girl. Boobs. And every other dimension, Dolly totally has everything on this girl. But yeah, I'm saying this girl makes her look small-busted. It's pretty hilarious. All right, so that was my horror. Just what I've been kind of
Oh, this one was from
North
Carolina.
What?
This one was from North Carolina.
Which one?
The Haunted House Handbooks.
Oh, nice.
Scare the hell out of them in your own Hall of Horrors. The definitive collection of do-it-yourself horror. Props, SPFX, and gizmos. 4 books in all. $20. Prepaid. Foreign orders, please add $5 shipping. Brains of Banes Productions. Nightsdale, North Carolina.
Where the fuck is Nightsdale?
I don't know, but I would have totally ordered that shit.
I know. I'm really surprised I didn't spend more time ordering this shit when I was a teenager.
4 books for $20? Man, that's a steal.
It really is.
Right?
Yeah. But this is the best. This is one of the best parts I just read. This is the headliners, how to get these ads up. For as little as $45, you can reach over 250,000 horror fans. For Fangoria 168 in our office by July 31st, 1997. $15 per line, 45 characters per line, minimum 3 lines. Small display ads are $90 per column. Camera ready only. Some of these guys took pictures and used them.
It's such a great little time capsule though. Like there's an article in there about Men in Black and Vincent D'Onofrio's effects makeup as the alien in that. There's stuff about Jurassic Park. There's a whole article about The Killer Condom, the trauma film.
Oh yes.
Including a little bit about how everybody had to turn off their phones because H.R. Giger kept calling everybody at 3 a.m. because he was a consultant on the film, which we own a copy of the film, so it says it all over the cover. H.R. Giger helped us. Or Giger, sorry. I always say that wrong.
Everybody does.
Everybody does, I know, but I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be a better person.
Have we ever listened to Dutch Gothic music by Doomsday Reflex?
I really haven't, and I don't know what I've been doing with my life.
We could have got this for $14 back in the day.
On cassette?
On CD, self-titled. Ooh.
Oh, wow. I wonder if you could, find that now.
I wonder if I could.
We're going to look up Doomsday Reflex here later.
Yeah, Alexa's going to help me search this. She's going to be like, I didn't know that one.
Yeah, probably. Trimark Pictures, yeah, good stuff. Wow.
Oh, Trimark.
Man.
Oh, yeah. I think a lot of these companies, and probably the one that made the werewolf movie, are now defunct. And we're straight to VHS. And it's just... But like I said, it's a time capsule for real when you find these old little gems that you tucked away. Because, for whatever reason, that particular issue of Fangoria magazine, with the movie that traumatized me for years on the cover, I don't know.
What? Yeah, were these ever out of print or scarce? I don't know. But scarce, out of print books, free catalog, Lovecraft, King, Rice, vampires, etc. SO Books, Orange, Florida.
No, I don't think those are scarce or out of print. Just by the
Lovecraft was scarce back in the day. He got a resurgence with our generation. So.
Oh man, that's good.
According to a podcast I listened to about H.P. Lovecraft.
Nice. You want to peg them? We'll give them credit. Who knows? If you're listening, why don't you peg them?
I don't remember what it was called.
All right, sorry, dudes, guys, cats, kittens. We don't know your podcast. We're terrible people.
It was the H.P. Lovecraft Literature Society or Historical Society. Something like that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it must have been something, because I was always aware of H.P. Lovecraft. But I come from a family of pretty hardcore nerds. Also, you know where it is in my mind, H.P. Lovecraft? Probably before I ever read H.P. Lovecraft, I heard him referenced, or I heard Cthulhu referenced in so many horror movies, and also that band, Fields of the Nephilim.
The Metallica?
No, Fields of the Nephilim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's like me, like, big calling myself out for being, like, super shut-in goth kid. But there you go. Fields of the Nephilim, Cthulhu Calls.
Yeah, man,
and hearing those lyrics and asking my older brother, what is that? And he's like, it's fucking Lovecraft. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, I was overjoyed when I discovered the thing that should not be and stuff like that was about this creature in a book. Like, I just knew the Metallica songs.
Yes.
They came out, like, when I was born.
Right.
And...
right, or like the, you know, anything with the Necronomicon in it ever.
Damn.
You know, so many horror movies, so many, like, freaking, you know, The Reanimator, From Beyond.
Yes, God, I love that movie.
So,
I love Jeffrey Combs. He's the best.
So creepy.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. It's but like at the time, did we put that together? I don't know. Not before I read it, and that was, like I said, I'm embarrassed. I was embarrassed in front of my elder brother, who's you know, a good 8 years older than me. So that's fair, right?
Yeah.
Pretty fair.
Of course, he would know it, and you wouldn't at the time. Yeah.
Oh, and also he's like, well, he's what Mike calls the alpha nerd. So, like, if it was, like, sci-fi or horror or, like, goth industrial music related, then he knows it, like, back and front. He's the alpha nerd.
Yeah, he's the alpha nerd. He's just a freaking nerd.
He is. Yes.
But, yeah, there we go.
Shout out, Gabe.
Yep, no last name. Get wrecked.
Get wrecked.
All right, that's pretty much all we got, really, for Leah. Leah, that's pretty much your segment. We might give Gene a call here and see if he answers. I don't know how buzzed up he is. And this will give you something to look forward to listening to on the podcast once we say goodnight for you and jump back. Because we're 42 minutes in.
Oh. Also, like, going ahead, so just because I didn't realize Leah was only doing a little bit.
She didn't either.
Going into
I didn't either, but I'm actually really okay with it because I need a nap.
February's coming up, so it's Black History Month, it's Women in Horror Month, so...
do
ready.
Your homework. I'm on it.
Get ready. I was just on the Women in Horror Month Facebook page looking at what they're posting, because I like to skulk around there and look at stuff and kind of, like, you know, lurk. I don't post anything. I just lurk and see what other people are doing, and it's a really good page for people who are actually promoting their work that they're doing as women, and to discuss female and women in horror issues. So the thing that they posted yesterday, which I thought was really pertinent, was that they're now starting a discussion, like, should we change when Women in Horror Month happens, like, what month? So that Black History Month can just have its own month and we're not lumping these two things together? Which I think, you know, is a question that I'm not a black woman, I can't answer. But I'm really happy that the discussion is happening, because that has been always kind of like in the back of my mind, like, is this necessary? There are 12 whole months.
Which ones would
Right? I mean, what's March got? Like, can we just scoot over a month
Yeah,
for
can we just-
women in history
can we
or
just-
women in horror?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Is there
March is good.
Is there any cool fertility things or like freaking sacrificing men kind of thing month that's going on? That's like women, like boom. That was what women did during that month. That was fun.
Yes.
That they should take over and just call
See,
that
that would
month.
be like a
as-
June thing, like midsummer and all that.
Yeah, or I was thinking, shit. Well, I'd have to pull out my calendar.
Yeah, because I know like the last 3 months of the year are like
Yeah, spring is
Hispanic
definitely
American
fertility.
and Native American. We got a month, so
Wait,
yay.
what's your month?
It's either November, like December. It's one of those two.
Hey,
And the Hispanic month's always fun. It's like, yay, Hispanic month, sweet. I can drink margaritas for no reason. Yay!
I'm pretty sure that that's not what they were going for
I
with
don't
that.
think they were, but like, if I'm going to like a
Norman-
Mexican
Norman
restaurant where
Cinco de
they're
Mayo.
actually like real immigrants working there, and they're like, yeah, you come here and spend your money, pay our wages, yay! I can respect
Or
that.
just learn about the history and culture. And
This is true. That's generally October for me because they got the best damn 3 holidays. Like
If
the,
there is a Latino horror movie month, like, we need to know about it because there's some great ones.
oh, we should definitely.
we should just make that a thing.
We should definitely make that a thing.
Yeah, if it's not a thing, we need to figure that out. Yeah.
Because maybe we should just cover it with Latino like person month. Like I think it's Hispanic. I think was what they call it. Hispanic Heritage Month.
Well, there's
Probably.
things, Latino and Hispanic.
Should we call? Yeah. Okay. Fair. Should we probably do that in that month? I don't know.
But I mean, also, like, there's a place for a lot of Hispanic people in Native American month.
This
Yeah, I
is
see
true.
it.
Yeah, that's fair. But
Yeah.
yeah, so it's a kind of big deal because it's like, yeah, Women in Horror Month is pretty awesome, but it does cross over with the Black History Month, so
Mm-hmm.
As a woman, I am really okay with us moving it so
Yes.
that we don't
Same.
overshadow.
Same.
So,
But yeah, like I said, I'm just glad that other people are noticing these issues kind of exist out there in society and are addressing it, and we are actually like comfortable enough as a whole to have these kind of conversations, where a few years ago it would just be like people, being real stiff about even talking about stuff like
yeah.
racism and sexism and and their effect in our respective genres that we're talking about. So I mean, I think it's progress, baby steps.
seems good. It definitely
Yeah.
seems like it needs to be moved to a different month. They need to take over a whole new month, so that seems reasonable.
I mean,
I think it should be May because Mother's
Mother's
Day and
Day.
everything.
Yeah, that makes that would make sense.
yeah,
'Cause,
works for me.
yeah, there's a couple good Mother Day horror movies. Stepmom.
Yeah. Stepmom wasn't a horror movie. The one with Julia Roberts.
No, I have no idea what I just said. Sorry. Maybe
I
that
think he
might.
meant Serial Mom.
Serial Mom.
Yeah, Serial Mom. Not
That
Stepmom.
was such a good movie.
I love Serial Mom so much. Like when
Me too.
L7 as Camel Toe, and she like sets the bitch on fire on stage. I just love that, and the whole because you know how I am. Well, Leah knows how I am. Mike knows how I am. Listening audience might not, but like the thing when she's on trial and she's holding up the sign that the juror is wearing white shoes after Labor Day.
I still do not wear white shoes after Labor Day.
I will not. I mean, I don't really wear white shoes, but there's just some things that
Yeah, you
just
can't wear white after Labor Day. It's a thing.
It's a thing, and there was a
Catholic
reason
Turner will
at one
kill you.
point.
When can you start wearing white again after Labor Day? Like when does that reset? Is
in
it
the
like
spring?
Yeah, I think so. I can't even remember. I just remember at
Like-
one point I
I mean,
looked
there's
it up.
some white in
like
winter wardrobes. I think maybe like the first day of winter.
okay, that would make more sense. The first day of winter you can start wearing white and blend in with the background.
No, I think there's actually a real strict rule. I just can't remember what it is.
It's definitely a
Same.
weird.
I just, just to be on the safe side, just don't wear white shoes.
Yeah, they're just so hard to... Unless
They're
you...
hard to
Right, you're
keep
just
clean,
asking
first
for
of
them to
all.
get dirty.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if you go out clubbing, you're definitely going to spill something on them. They're just going to get
Okay,
red.
if you're wearing white go-go boots,
Yeah.
that's classic. That's some Nancy Sinatra adorableness, but outside of that,
Yeah,
cereal
it's kind of limited. Kind of limited white shoes. Because, like, it's just like douchey damn golfers wear white shoes. And it's like,
yeah. Like Miami Vice kind of looking
No, not quite that.
boat shoes.
No, yeah, boat shoes. Boat shoes are great. Just so easy to deal with. No laces. Just slip them on. No socks. No problems. Alright, that's enough fucking Jimmy Buffett bullshit. That's
I'm
not...
pretty sure that was Kenny Chesney.
No, he had it first, and Kenny Chesney kind of like dick rided it, and they were buddies up.
Okay.
They're wearing their damn freaking denim jeans on the damn tree stump, just fucking riding together, smiling.
And it's a palm tree.
okay.
It's a palm tree.
It's palm tree. They're like hugged up together. Like,
We're off topic.
yeah, riding a palm tree. All right, forget those guys. All right, let's wrap it up here. Any final thoughts there? Anybody want anything to rant on? This is mostly just for Leah. Leah, you want to rant by again?
Because I already did mine.
No, I'm good right now. I will have rants ready for you next time.
All right, we're going to do Women in Horror Month in the next podcast here later this week. We're going to be covering...
Okay.
So he says.
So I say, I'm going to make this happen, damn it. I'm so ready to talk about, like, she-werewolves. Like, that is it. That's what I'm covering for the first week of Women in Horror Month. We need to do it. We need it to happen. We need to talk about directors and such and so forth.
Wrap your brain around she-wolves.
She-wolves. That's the
Definitely.
next episode. Closing thoughts there, Leah?
No.
All right. Did you learn anything over the last month and a half since we last talked? Anything neat you want to share that you learned?
Not yet.
Did you learn that Greasy Strangler is probably not something you should watch?
I learned that pretty hardcore just now, so
All right.
definitely not watching that.
You probably should make your husband watch that, because at least then we can look at him and laugh and be sad about his life choices.
I don't know, man. If there's a lot of dick in it, he might not.
Oh, no.
There's a lot of dick.
There is a lot of dick. Dang it. Damn it. That movie just checks off so many...
I think both the Woodies are out.
Yeah, there we go. Damn
I
it.
feel like I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
No,
I'm
you're good,
always
you're
happy
good.
when there's equal like screen time for dick, but it's not my favorite thing to look at. So like the whole like dick pic phenomenon, the unsolicited ones, like what does
What
that
is that
do?
buzzing? Is that you guys or me?
This is Gino trying to call me.
Ah.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm going to hop off here. Bye-bye.
Bye,
All right.
honey.
We'll talk to you later this week.
Okay, bye.
Oh, wait. Hey.
What?
Vroom.
Vroom.
Yes. All right. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Hey, yo.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Not much. You're on the podcast. Welcome to the Chainsaw Bar. This week, we've got Gene on the box. What's up, Gene?
Not much, man.
You're being recorded, so heads up.
Okay.
No problem.
I won't say anything vulgar.
Yeah, that's good.
That isn't actually prohibited here.
It's not something we do. Can you grab me... I can do that. You want to talk to him or... No, grab me a glass of wine, please, though. Awesome. All right, Gino. Can you hear us good?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, yeah, we just dropped Leah, so she did her little segment. It was awesome. It was good stuff.
Oh, mister, Lord have mercy.
No, there's no way we could... I don't know how to damn multi-thing off a telephone, because, like, we got the damn speaker box plugged into my cell phone, and my cell phone is just the conduit between everything, so that's where we're at.
The conduit between worlds.
Yep, and there we are.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, she got off. We seen that you were trying to call, and I seen that you were calling a minute or so earlier than that. But I was like, we're not finished with the segment, so I need to finish it. So that's why I ignored you. So now you're
Just
on.
because he's an asshole.
Generally, kind of a dick.
Cool, and it's still snow up here, and it's horrible.
Oh my god, what's it like living on top of the freaking world?
It sucks. Hey, it's nice in the summertime, 100%, but in the wintertime, no go.
Ugh, yeah. Arctic tundra or mountains. All right, Gene. We're gonna do the quick 5 questions, 5 burning questions to get your mind firing for your little segment. Everybody's covered our segment, so we're gonna pop these questions at you and see what you got.
Horrible.
All right, you ready?
All right, you're gonna have to let me think about them because I don't know. Like I said, I haven't watched any movies here lately that was worth the damn.
Yeah, you probably watched something worth a damn, but we're just gonna pop quick questions at these brain cells of yours. So you ready?
Go for it.
All right, let's go. Freddy Krueger, pedophile or just shitty child killer? Go.
Freddy Krueger.
Pedophile
He's probably a.
or it's just. So you think you
Nah, just child killers, the ones that killed him and his parents, I guess.
Okay, maybe. That's a weird angle. Did they kill his parents?
Yeah, he killed them all.
Okay.
Oh, no, he killed their children, that was it.
That was it, yeah, okay. Yeah,
Because
he
they
just
burned him up, yeah.
Yeah, the
He
parents
went
burned him.
back for the parents.
Hell, I hadn't seen them movies since I was a kid. That scared the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were good. Those were dark feeling for that time.
Like the bus and stuff like that. And, you know, that time I was watching these movies, I was riding the bus and I was like, oh, God, this is going to happen to me, you know?
Oh, that is worrisome. That would have been, yeah, definitely worrisome.
It's
I
worth
can't
going.
believe my mom and dad let me watch shit like that.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't allowed to. We had to watch it at our friends' houses.
Yeah, we watched it all together, so my family were kind of like, all right, you want to watch it? You have to watch it with us. And then we were all just like, oh my goodness, that's crazy.
Which I think is a really good way as a parent to do it. If you're going to watch stuff that's going to be disturbing and hard for kids, to talk about it and help them process it.
Well, my next door, my mom and dad wouldn't let me watch stuff like, well,
My dad hated horror movies.
They would. Probably thought it'd scare me, but it wouldn't. Because when my mom and dad go to work, my next door neighbor would babysit us, and she would let us watch. And she was just like, don't tell your mom and dad.
Exactly.
Nice. Oh, that's true. All right, that's a good answer. All right, we're going to go to the next question, Gene. And heads up, these 5 questions are kind of they're kind of Christmassy-ish, because we were going to try doing this episode about 3 or 4 weeks ago. About a month ago, yeah. So,
a little bit more. It's
more.
January 31st.
We've been kind of lazy. And next month we're going to be going into the Women of Horror Month, since it's February. So
And Black History Month.
So
What I like to call Black Women in Horror Month.
It's pretty good, but that's really kind of a lot not like black women. So I'm not terribly keen on that.
You'll have to watch Shaft.
That's
I'm
not a horror movie.
Beat your freaking head. I'm gonna beat your head with a shaft.
Yeah, it is. It is a horror movie.
Oh, God. All right, Gene. Here we go. Next question. Best Christmas horror movie, off the cuff. So you only got 10 seconds to think about it. Best Christmas horror movie. Go.
It was on Tales from the Crypt. I don't remember what the title was. Tales from the Crypt. The weird Santa Claus guy with the axe.
Yes!
That was freaky.
That's the first Tales from the Crypt. Yeah. Episode 1, they did the name
That's
Christmas.
100%. That's the only one I can remember that. They made a bunch of them, but that's the only one that was that I could really be like, hey, this is crazy.
Good job. Yeah, that one actually is that's a great Tales from the Crypt. Yeah, they've redone that one at least once more than the first time, but yeah, it's great. Great story.
We didn't even mention Black Christmas.
And that guy looked crazy.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was the ugliest Santa Claus I'd ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he's just an escaped lunatic, they said.
That's what it was,
yeah. Yeah, that was a great episode. That was like Tales from the Crypt's opening episodes, so that was pretty awesome. All right.
Well, some of your best movies and stuff like that comes from just trilogies and stuff, short films.
Yes.
Yes. Yes,
I like some of the best literature short stories.
Correct. Yeah.
They
My
just
opinion.
get straight to the damn story and it's over with. And you're
Right?
like, dang.
It doesn't need to be an ordeal. It doesn't need to be like this huge undertaking.
Doesn't need to be 700 pages long there. Looking at you there, Mr. Hill. Your
Yeah,
Nosferatu
it's
book. Apparently, I almost bought it today. I was like, but then it was like 700 pages. What? I can't sit there through 700 pages of Nosferatu.
I could, but I prefer a shorter book.
I've got it, and I don't think I'd never sit through it. Because you got to read it, then I have to pause it.
Yeah.
All right, well, on it to us.
What did they say?
No, we were talking about. Yeah, we're good. No, all right, Gene. Yeah, Nosferatu. Yeah, you're talking about Nosferatu, the old damn classic black and white silent film, right?
Yeah, you got to read the whole thing. It's
Oh no, we were
it's
talking about
subtitled. Yeah, that one is
TV
subtitled.
show.
We're talking about a new TV series that was based on a book by Stephen King's son.
Oh, that's pretty good.
But it's 700 pages long, so I'm kind of out.
Yeah, I don't mind the subtitled silent film.
I love a subtitled silent film,
I love a subtitled film.
especially by Mel Brooks.
Mm-hmm.
But there we go. But anyway, all right, Gene. Next question. Do you know what Krampus is?
What?
Do you know who Krampus is? Krampus.
Wait, you didn't watch Krampus?
It sounds like a bug that you fish with.
Nope, it's not. All right, so in old Germania, I'm gonna just generalize that super to the most horrible point. Sorry, Germany and Bavaria and all you.
Sorry, Germanic nations.
Yep. Krampus was a reverse kind of flip dark side of Saint Nicholas. And during that year, kind of like when Santa would show up, Krampus would come and just take bad children and throw them in his bag and then take them away and they'd never come back. So if you were bad, Krampus was coming for you.
Grinch.
No, the Grinch was just a dude. He didn't steal children.
He stole your stuff, not your kids.
He stole your stuff, not your kids. Yeah, correct. The Krampus came and stole your kids and never returned them.
And was,
Yeah.
it's kind of like
the
evil.
stories of Alpha Jonathan Creek. They called this one dude. They called him. I forget it. They said, "Don't wander off in the woods, or the sack man will get you in."
Yes, the Sack Man. Very much like Krampus, and it probably stemmed from that lore.
I guarantee that's where that come from. Just keep from keep from kids going off in the woods and getting lost.
But I mean,
Exactly.
there's also like Native American legends that are this. Like,
They're definitely
clamshell
scary.
All
boy.
that European stuff came over with all the Irish and the English and the German.
Yes.
Just
Precisely.
like old Saint Nick, Chris Kringle come from Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Pagan.
Ish, close enough.
It made Christmas look good to pagans. That's just what the Jehovah's Witnesses told me, so.
Oh, that's right. You're going off Jehovah's Witness them time. Yeah. This is true.
But yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, the reason that so much of that overlapped was because trying to convert people that you weren't ready to, massacre. By finding a common ground, so a lot of dates change and shit. Like, I mean, straight up Yule tree. Yule is pagan.
Yeah.
Christmas tree comes from pagan. It actually says in the Bible.
And stuff like that. Because they're like, if one of your family members was killed by a gun, would you put the gun on your wall?
That's
So
true.
they don't believe in, they don't like to look at the cross because it killed their Lord.
That's fair. I actually have that I can respect because I never have understood the cross. I'm like, it's a symbol that killed
It's an
Jesus.
execution symbol.
It's a tool of death. Yeah, I never have gotten that. It's a redemption tool.
Well, because he was a martyr, and I mean, we're not here to talk about theology though, but because of the martyrdom, if he hadn't died and allowed himself to be martyred, and he did, according to Christian theology, then we wouldn't have the resurrection, we wouldn't have a redemption, because that is Judeo-Christian theology. Okay,
Yeah.
Anyway, but this isn't a theology podcast because God knows we're underqualified for that.
But also, this is a horror podcast, and that's pretty horrifying.
It is pretty horrifying.
Oh, yeah.
It does bother me when they call Good Friday instead of Black Friday, which we used to call it back in the day. And now we call Black Friday the day after fucking Thanksgiving? What the shit is that?
And that's totally about, like, capitalism. Because
Good
that was
Friday.
about, like, businesses were in the red until the day after Thanksgiving, and then everybody could go shopping for Christmas, and they immediately went back into the black.
Okay, but...
That's what Good Black Friday is about for capitalism America.
Right.
And it pisses me off. I agree.
But Good Friday being the Friday before Easter, the day that they crucified Jesus, the Christ, like, that used to be called Black Friday.
It should still.
And somebody called it... So it's Good Friday. It was good that this happened because in the long run...
Mm-hmm.
And it's just also unnecessary.
It's horrible.
It's horrible.
So bad.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of Frankenstein on my brain lately, and that whole thing in the book, and I think they edited it out of the movie versions usually, where in the movie it's just like it's alive, but in the book it was like my God, now I know what it feels like to be God, and there's this whole theological aspect to Frankenstein and the monster, like that the creator made something that they thought was going to be really beautiful, and it was a great experience for them, like giving birth, and then it turned out to not be what they wanted, and then they have to destroy it. So that obviously there's a theological, especially insofar as, like I said, Judeo-Christian or just Christian mythology,
Yeah.
or they hate it when we call it mythology, but okay, theology, Christian theology, where, yeah, like how come it always has to be so heavy-handed? Like, you made angels, they rebelled against you, fine, you can go to hell, literally. You made people, they wanted to eat an apple. Well, fuck y'all, you're out there, and then you still keep fucking up? Well, we're gonna flood the world. Very, very, very Frankenstein, very Mary Shelley. Although, I think, Mary Shelley, I'm putting the cart before the horse here. She was definitely saying something about religion, which is why they left that line out of the movies.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right. That's a good little segue up to whatever the hell.
Sorry, off into
Krampus.
my brain.
All right, so there you go. So Krampus took all the little bad children and then actually just never gave them back.
And give them code.
Yeah, no, he just actually grabbed them and sacked them.
Beat them and murdered them, and tortured them forever. Kind of like...
They downplayed it when they give them code, but...
Yeah, right?
Yeah. All right, so the question was, I don't even think you can answer this one because you don't really have a Krampus concept.
Yeah.
But Krampus.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Anyway, Krampus. Good guy or bad guy?
A horrible person.
There we go. All right, that's good enough. I didn't even look up the answer for this question, so that's why, actually, when I said we have 5 questions, we actually only had 4. But it was fun to bounce it around, and I just diverted the question. So, all you stealthy listeners, of course there is only 5 questions.
Oh, you
Both of
wall-eyed
you.
listeners.
Minus 1. Because
4 listeners
paying.
listening.
our beautiful listeners, who will thank at the end.
And keep listening, damn it, man.
Damn it, man, thank you. So good, thank you. Our listeners in the countries of Saudi Arabia, Japan, Australia, the greater parts of Britain, and the lesser parts of Britain, and all the parts of the UK, Ireland, Scotland, Canada, thank you very much.
Japan.
Yeah, we got Japan, hell yeah. And I think we had 1 South American country. I'm not 100% sure.
And some people in the United States.
And some people in the U.S. So
The good old U.S. of A.
we got some listeners, and we thank
And
you.
every country and every listener from them countries, I want to go to every one of them if I had the money. So,
And
send
there
us
wasn't
some
a global pandemic.
If there wasn't a global pandemic,
And we can travel.
Yeah,
We forget, right?
So one day,
We travel through horror movies.
we travel through our movies.
Through cinema.
Our horror cinema. But you know what? One day we're going to add a Patreon to this. And like if we get enough listeners and they give us enough to buy plane tickets, we'll go to those countries.
Yeah, then we'll cook you a U.S. A hillbilly dish.
Yeah, I will straight up make you Southern biscuits.
Some cornbread.
Because y'all out there think biscuits are something totally different than what they are here.
Some
This is true.
cornbread, black-eyed peas, and greens, and
No.
some
Greens.
side meat.
Some greens.
Side meat, hell yeah. Yeah, these are things that you may get one day if we ever get Patreon, and hell, shit. Then you're willing to travel after you give us the money. Yeah,
Actually, my cornbread's pretty fucking fantastic. I'm not gonna lie.
we'll throw you a damn little dinner on the porch. But that's a thing in the future.
We might even have to talk about barbecue.
Oh man, barbecue. North Carolina barbecue, man. It's got
North Carolina
vinegar.
barbecue.
Vinegar.
Yeah, it has
Western
to be
North Carolina.
vinegar-based.
Gotta be vinegar based.
Hell yeah.
This is North Carolina, boys.
And this isn't the other side of the state, closer to South Carolina, where they do things wrong.
Yep.
I don't like sweet barbecue. It's horrible. Kansas City barbecue is what I call it.
I mean, I think that it has its place.
Oh yeah, I mean,
It's
Sure.
it's-
And I like the
it's-
combination
If
of
you
my
got
barbecue of sweet, vinegar, and hot. And you get that little, but it's a recipe. So, like with
that's
all
like-
things,
That's like the holy trinity of barbecue. If you
it's
get
the Holy
damn
Trinity. There's
you
a
get
little
that
brown
sweet
sugar, a little
vinegar
vinegar,
and hot.
a little heat.
If you can get a barbecue that mixes those three
Chili
damn
flakes,
elements.
and I also like mustard on my barbecue. Sorry, I put mustard in
Mustard.
pretty much
Oh,
everything.
yes.
Yeah, mustard.
I tell you what, if you don't have vinegar, mustard. Awesome.
Or if you have both.
If you have both, yeah. Like I like a mustard vinegar mix.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
That's great.
I'm a big fan of mustard, though. Like, there's
Now,
probably
Texas
7 different
barbecue.
kinds of mustard in my fridge.
Texas.
It's beef.
It's just beef. Yeah, it's brisket.
It's smoked.
It's
and that's
smoked
fine.
brisket.
Also, the
Great
smoke.
stuff.
The smoke should be in there.
Yeah, definitely
There
smoked.
should
It's
be-
smoked brisket, generally.
But if you're not from the South or from like barbecue regions, and people say barbecue, like I grew up in Oregon, they said barbecue, they meant that they were grilling out.
Yeah.
It was like hot dogs and burgers. That isn't barbecue. Sorry,
Yeah,
rest of
that's
the world.
weird.
You're
That's
wrong.
just weird.
That's a picnic. That's a
Yeah,
picnic.
that's a cookout.
It's a cookout.
It's a
And
cookout.
that's great. Like,
And
I
it's
tell you
great.
what,
No, that's
I
fantastic.
like that.
I like
I
hot
like that
dogs,
too, but I
love
wouldn't call it
grilling.
barbecue.
It's not barbecue. It's not barbecue.
But
Remotely.
Also, our listeners in Australia, you're wrong.
Let's have a barbecue and, hot dogs. There you go.
Mm-mm.
Not
Mm-mm.
quite now. Let's have a damn cookout.
Yes, that's a cookout.
Well, that's what we call it around here, but like she said, elsewhere, it's
I'm
not.
saying elsewhere they call it the other thing, and they're wrong.
Yep.
But okay.
But they was right. Who doesn't want
And
to
in
have
England they
a
call-
cookout?
Yeah, everybody wants a
And-
cookout.
and-
Everybody wants a cookout.
In England they call cookies biscuits. I don't know what they call biscuits. They don't call them anything because they don't eat them. They don't eat biscuits like we do here. They don't
Yeah.
have scones.
Don't eat biscuits.
They don't eat biscuits.
They call cookies like sweet cookies, like
biscuits.
your basic damn chocolate chip Oreo. No, chocolate chip cookies. They call biscuits.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
It's pretty.
It's
it's a weird term. It's
You
not
know,
gross.
language is weird and fluid like that, but it's important to know what language you're speaking. So when we talk about barbecue and we're from the South, we mean not grilling, not cooking out.
We're talking
We
slow
mean something
roasted,
slow, smoky, falling off the bone,
doused in vinegar or mustard.
and
For
or
North
mustard.
Carolina, it's like a vinegar or mustard.
And spices and just
slow,
really
and,
slow smoked and cooked.
low and slow, people. Low and slow.
Low and slow.
That's how it rolls.
Unless you have an Instant Pot, in which case it's done in like
Put
45
it on
minutes.
light bread. I'm telling you what, don't use hamburger bread. Use light bread.
That's a fair call. Yeah, I can see that.
If
Texas
it's too
fix.
messy, eat it with a fork.
Yes. And
Yes.
throw some coleslaw on that.
Put a little baked beans there. You're done.
I like the
100%
coleslaw,
baked
just the
beans.
balance.
Baked beans and like freaking baked beans and coleslaw. Those are about the only sides you really need for real barbecue.
Yeah,
Oh, hell yeah.
that's right.
That's right.
That's right.
All right, Gene. Next question.
And a cheer wine.
It better not be horrible.
No, cheerwine. What do you drink with your barbecue, Gene, other than beer? If you were drinking it at a family gathering where they actually had barbecue, what was the soda choice of yours? The pop, the cola,
Or sweet tea.
the Coke of your choice.
I would say
If you're looking at big old,
I like Coca-Cola. I mean, I know this is Pepsi country, but I like Coke better.
fair. That's a fair call. They're all called Coke, but like
Hey, I tend to go with RC, but
Pepsi.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's pretty
but
good.
with barbecue, totally 100% cheerwine or sweet tea.
sweet tea or cheerwine.
And if you're gonna drink a beer with
I
barbecue,
like,
it
I
better be
like,
cheap.
I like all of them. I like Pepsi. I like sometimes I just want a Sprite or a Sierra Mist.
Yeah, like sometimes you're eating them barbecue and it's like, I want something light and damn poppy like a damn Sierra Mist or a damn Sprite. And it's
We're
like
off topic again.
7-Up, a
We're
7-Up. This is the topic because like this is
Hey,
June
now
7.
check this out now.
It's not horrible.
Yeah, you're right. This is horror if people don't like barbecue. This is-
Well, it is. It is horror. You know what I mean? Like,
if somebody doesn't like
you're
barbecue,
eating a dead animal.
this is true.
Man, like one of the best barbecue sandwiches I ever had in my life was made with a portobello mushroom. So I'm just gonna say nope.
Ah, that's true. She did have a damn portobello mushroom in Haywood County that was barbecued, and it was amazing.
It was amazing.
Big-
They put fried green tomatoes on that shit.
Ooh, nice.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, but mushrooms can, what meat can do, mushrooms can do. I was a vegetarian for 15 years, so
Yep, there we go. So what mushrooms can do, meat could probably try to do. So there we go. Because mushrooms
I could never
are.
be a vegetarian. Oh God, that's horrible. I couldn't imagine that.
yeah, it was
I don't know if
great.
you got the right mushrooms. The fifth kingdom, brother. The mushroom, the fungus, that's the fifth kingdom. So it's almost like a meat. It's a different kind of
Is
meat.
that a kingdom or a phylum?
It's a phylum. But it's the fifth kingdom, whatever. Because it's like animal, mineral, fucking whatever. But
The
it's,
hen of the woods.
there we go.
Yes, give me some chicken of the woods. That shit tastes like chicken.
It does.
It's amazing.
Those are some good. All right, people in other countries. Hen, chicken of the woods. That's it. Chicken of the woods
Chicken of the woods, hen of the woods.
is a type of mushroom we have in the States here. It's very unusual.
Specific to where we are, actually.
Very in the fucking South Mountains of North Carolina,
In the Appalachias.
the Appalachias.
I don't know
Yeah.
where else they have it, but I know we have it here.
But we call them chicken or hen of the woods. It's a type of mushroom that just tastes like chicken. It's got the consistency of chicken.
And it's big.
Yeah.
But don't go picking that stuff because
Yeah.
there's all kinds of mushrooms that will
Yeah.
freaking kill you like
Seriously.
the angel of death.
Get somebody who actually is an expert on mushrooms to help to get you wild mushrooms. Do not go out there if you don't know shit about mushrooms foraging.
If you
Because
just
that
caught-
is going to be a horror movie. I've been poisoned by a mushroom before, and I thought I was dying, and I was hallucinating, and I was doubled over in pain. So yeah, don't mess around with something that could actually kill you. Like people are afraid of snakes around here. We got 2 venomous snakes. We got 2 venomous spiders. I'm not afraid of that shit. I'm afraid of foraging for mushrooms without an expert. I know like 2, maybe 3 mushrooms I can positively identify out in the woods that are edible, and I will not stray from those.
Philosopus cubus or some shit like that. Psychedelic mushrooms. It's in cow shit. And why would you want to eat something come out of cow shit anyway?
Oh, the psilocybin mushrooms that grow in the specific, not just any cow shit, but the Black Angus cow shit.
Oh, is it Black Angus only?
Yes.
Wow.
That's weird.
That is interesting.
Isn't it weird? I've known a lot of stoners in my life.
Psychedelic pills, man.
That's trippy, bro.
But it's true.
There we go. All right, Gene. All right, let's here's a dumb
Back
question.
to the horror.
Back to the
Back to
horror
the horror.
questions. Here's a weird one. You may not have any clue, but here's question number 5. Question number 4. If I drop number 4, because I didn't look up the answer to that one.
What was the damn? Okay, we're gonna get back to that.
The best horror baked good. That's the question. What is the best baked horror good? So some sort of baked food, baked pastry, baked something that you relate to horror movies. Go.
I don't know. What are those damn? I don't know. Let's see.
I know.
I just say straight up popcorn, because that reminds you straight up of going to a scary movie and eating popcorn and getting a soda. You know, like I said, getting a Coca-Cola, getting a Pepsi.
Okay, that's actually an angle I didn't think about. That's fair. I'll give that one a pass.
I mean, you always see somebody, even if it's a horror movie, they'll be watching a horror movie before they get killed. They're eating popcorn. They got a blanket over them. They're sitting in a car on the drive-through, you know, and then they get killed.
I'm thinking the Thriller video with Michael Jackson.
I'm thinking the Scream movie opening scene
with the
Pops.
Jiffy Pop.
Yeah, the Jiffy Pop.
Yeah, there is definitely. So this it has. I think all of us kind of strayed from baked goods except for Leah.
And me, thank you.
Into just food. Yes, horror food.
I'd say popcorn.
There you go. That's fair. Good call. That's acceptable. The horror gods allow it.
I don't bake popcorn, but
Which we aren't, but whatever. Yeah, definitely popcorn is definitely there with horror movies. Horror movies, you gotta have some popcorn.
Exactly.
And in movies, it seems like there's a horror... Quit scratching that post, you little furball. Sorry, people. That's a little loud. Our cats are scratching our chairs. Our antique chairs. Anyway. Yeah, that's a good call, Gene. Good job. I didn't even think of popcorn. Didn't even pop.
That's the only thing I can think. Well, I mean, you got Twizzlers.
That's not
also
baked.
not baked.
Not baked. I can see you get popcorn being baked.
No.
Hey.
It's over a fire.
Fair.
Meh. Yeah.
Fair.
Roasted, maybe. All right, good call, Gene. All right, Gene. We're gonna jump into something with you since this is our segment with you for episode 21. We've been at this for 21 episodes. Honestly, way more than that, but legitimately 21 episodes.
And they was all awesome.
They were pretty great. And thank you, listeners. We appreciate you. On Anchor. Or the Google, whatever the hell else you guys listen to us on. We appreciate you. Anyway, all right, Gene. What have you seen over the last damn month or so since the holidays or during the holidays that kind of you can reiterate and talk about?
That's the thing. Like I said, I'm gonna have to damn go to Orbit's and find me another movie, because these are dollar store movies. They suck.
Nah, they're okay. But all right.
I mean, I'm turning them off a quarter way through the movie. So there you go.
Nah, that's true. Yeah, that's low budget for you. It's just the way it
I don't
is.
want to name any names or nothing like that, because I don't want to diss nobody else. But here's a movie that I do want to watch. And it looks like it's a funny movie.
Okay.
But it's about zombies.
Fair.
It's Dead Before Dawn, and it's got some good characters in it.
Interesting.
That sounds
So-
familiar.
Where'd you see it? Or where'd you find the damn link to it?
Don't even ask.
No, okay.
It was at the Dollar General.
Alright, so that's fine. So you sent a copy of Dead Before Dawn?
Yeah, I got it. I haven't even opened it yet, but it looked good.
That's fair, yeah. I got a copy of a damn movie that looked cool and hilarious when we were at Orbit the other week. Over in Asheville, North Carolina. Orbit.
Sometimes you need a comedy horror film.
Ah, man, you
Yeah,
always need
absolutely.
those. Always need those.
Because
Yeah.
sometimes, I mean, you watch so many cannibal movies, Frankenstein movies, Dracula's,
slashers.
Slashers. They get old. I mean, especially the real corny ones that's got the college kids in it.
It's been done. Yeah, it's been done. I agree. It's all been done a little to death. But yeah,
they murdered the slasher films in the 90s, in the early 2000s.
At least they brought it back.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre is getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so you
Come on, they sent the Leprechaun to space.
Did they send the Leprechaun to space?
Leprechaun 4?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Back in 1997.
Oh, my God. I did not realize. I've got that collection.
The last Leprechaun, I forgot what the hell that was. But you never did see no Leprechaun. It was like a goo.
Yeah, I heard it sucked.
Wasn't even
it sucked.
Yeah. Annie.
I was warned by it.
Yeah, like like one of our coworkers, we'll not name, did say that movie did suck. And that was kind of like a surprise because, like, oh, really? You seen that one? He's like, yeah, it sucked. It didn't even have the Leprechaun. And I was like, what?
He bought the same damn,
the box set we got.
He bought the same DVD.
Yeah, I got that one for a while back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Leprechaun X, like, sucked.
But I mean, it's watchable.
Yeah.
I watched the whole thing. I didn't turn it off.
Oh, that's at least not a damn shit grade damn movie.
Yeah,
So, there you go.
Yeah. But it just, like I said, there was no Leprechaun, and you're expecting a Leprechaun, not some kind of.
You expect Warwick in it. You expect Warwick to sit there and then wreck you. Threaten you with some little, You expect him to then be threatened. Where's my gold? Yeah, I'm going to mess you up.
See that. You want it,
Yeah, you want Warwick there jacking your life up. Yeah, that's what you want. That's what you expect from Leprechaun films.
Leprechaun the Beginning, that's what it's called.
That was it.
The beginning of what?
No, it was a terrible prequel.
Shit.
It was a prequel crap.
And I'm sure, having not seen it, that it was just completely devoid of any relation to the Leprechaun legend in Irish mythology.
Actually, I think it's actually closer to that, but
is it?
I believe it is. But
well, now I have to fucking watch it.
I have a box set. It's in it. I'm just like,
that's what it is. It's the box set.
That was a good box set, people. If you get a chance to find that, the Leprechaun complete box set at Walmart or online from Walmart, whatever. It's got like all the Leprechaun films in it. You can probably get it for $14. It's great.
It's awesome.
It's a
you
bargain.
can get it for cheaper than any of these films on VHS in the back classified ads of 1997's Fangoria magazine.
Facts. Oh, Gene. Maddie she found a 1997
Dude,
Fangoria. Fangoria. And it was like, the back ads are horrible. Like, you could pay Fangoria to put your advertisement in the back.
Like comic books.
Yeah, like comic books. But, like, you had to pay Fangoria $45 to run your ad in their magazine. And you could run some shit in it, apparently.
Oh my god.
It was pretty terrible.
It is so much fun.
Oh my goodness.
August of 1997.
Goodness. There was some weird stuff.
Seriously, somebody called their company Bloodstained Shadows. Gore, horror, Euro trash, yellow, cult. Send $1 to Bloodstained Shadows. Houston, Texas.
Gyro.
Yeah.
What was so cool one time when I was a kid growing up,
yeah,
we'd always go to that flea market called Dreamland.
Dreamland, yeah. That's where it's now a Lowe's in Asheville.
It used to be a damn drive-through theater, but there's these people here all the time selling old comic books and Fangoria magazines, and I'd always go there and buy comic books and them scary magazines because I'd have the posters all over the freaking wall.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
fact.
what was funny as hell is,
Everything about it.
I took a, and on both sides of the poster was different ones. So I thought, I was in kindergarten, I remember this. So I said, everybody liked RoboCop, but on the other side of it, well, the RoboCop one was the guy that was like drowned in acid,
Oh, nice.
and his like face was all melting off. And on the other side, it was Hellraiser, and it had Pinhead on it.
Oh, yeah.
And I was showing it to everybody, and the teacher took it away from me.
Oh,
And I was like, damn it, man.
but it was just Pinhead.
Oh, yeah. Well, you don't understand. This is old school.
I mean, I do understand. I'm older than you.
Yeah, the old damn school system sucked.
But yeah, I guess so. But it's
Oh, I was mad. But they had so much different stuff in there that they confiscated for me. Pocket knives. I'm like, you'll get it at the end of the year.
Who doesn't have a pocket knife? It's practical.
Useful.
Yeah, my
Yeah, when
now
I was
kids
in
are afraid.
kindergarten, they didn't expect. But they said, "What are you doing with this?" I'm like, "Me and my dad went squirrel hunting the other day, and it's in my coat."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Exactly. You'd think around here they would make more provisions for shit like that.
Nah, that's terrible.
But I carry a
But that
pocket
was
knife around.
crazy. But I love going to that place and buying them Fangoria magazines and comic books.
Yeah.
And I know that the magazine company is like back in action now for the last year or two, right?
Oh, like longer than that now. But yeah, they've been back in
For a
action
little
for
bit.
a bit.
Like the Mad magazines, and what was the other one?
Cracked.
Crack, yeah. That was a great one.
Yeah, both good film magazines, I mean. But like Fangoria was awesome. They were on the verge of bankruptcy, and then like here in the last 15 years they made a comeback. Now they're back kind of doing an online version of this thing.
Mhm.
But they do a little bit of print.
I think that they do print them, but we just can't buy them anymore because you don't have magazine stands anymore.
Mhm.
Oh,
And what they have at the
White
bookstores
was
is
the
too
best.
highbrow.
Yeah, you have to go to
Open
like
Iron Market.
Open air market. That's where I bought this 1997 copy of Fangoria magazine. And then we used to have the one here in Silva. Copes. Yes, they always had all the cool shit.
Yeah, Fangoria. They had
That
the
was
damn.
the best.
and
They
that
couldn't
weird-
even buy New York Times in that damn place.
Yeah.
This is Western North Carolina.
Right.
Yeah.
And open air market also had my favorite gum, blackjack gum and clove gum. And you know, it's just sad. It's a kind of
It's a bygone era.
it's a bygone era.
Which
The
is weird
magazine
to be able to
stands.
say.
Like they had the Coke in the
Newspapers
glass
suck
bottle.
anyway.
They had the Coke in the glass bottle and the clove gum.
They had sodas in
The
a little glass
Fangoria
bottle.
magazine.
Yeah, that
They
was
had-
the best.
They had the rude ass people who worked there who were always like, "Are you gonna read that or buy it?" And yet I could convince them I was old enough to buy cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
But you went to a place like that, you'd have to buy a damn
You have
a
to buy
bottled
something.
Coke or a
Mhm.
bottled Sprite.
Exactly.
And then there's the bottle opener on the side of the cooler.
Yes.
Yeah.
You popped it and it went down there, and I guess they recycled them, I reckon.
Probably.
Probably not.
Or not. But anyway, yeah, that was fun. Like,
Ideally.
every time I'd move from the res and go to Waynesville, I was like, holy shit, we're in a big city.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wait.
It was like Waynesville,
The
like
big
I was
city.
like, holy shit, look, they got a damn newsstand over there. Like I seen those in the movies. And I was like, I'd go over there to the newsstand and look for damn comics. I was like, oh shit, they got damn Marvel comics here.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, give me a buck so I can buy a comic. And they'd give me a buck and I'd be able to get a comic and then it'd be cool.
Yeah,
And it's like,
what
and
you
then
didn't know is
they'd
there was
buy-
actually a comic book store across town down by the plaza where the movie theater was.
Mm,
Oh, heck yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah,
but,
there was.
But yeah, I never even got to go to a real comic book store until like the late 80s,
Mm.
early 90s. Like a real comic book store did not
Sometime
really
in the
exist.
90s.
Like I subscribed things and had it mailed to my house, but that was a fucking thing. Like subscribing, having to buy a damn United States fucking Postal Service money order, mailing it to the company, and then hoping that they actually got it, and then actually mail you your comic books like 3 months later. And there you go.
Mine was always at I buy comic books at the 76.
Now where was that?
Oh, 209 in Haywood.
Oh yeah.
And it was like there's $1.25 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think some of them was like probably 75 cents.
I remember, 75 cents, 99 cents. That's about there.
Then they went. Then a Coca-Cola was $1, and then it went up to $1.25, and everybody got pissed off.
I'm still pissed off about that.
Yeah,
I don't even drink soda.
Yeah, I remember going to SoCo SoCo Mini Mart, and run up there, and they'd have a fucking little metal aisle with all the comics. Then you go to the IGA, and there's a roll of comics there. And when I got my first job, when I was like, I don't know, 14, back in like 90 fucking 1 or 2, like, I get paid, and they're like, all right, here's your check. I was like, sweet. And then the next day, I'd go cash it, and then go back to work. Then on my break, I'd go to the IGA next door and go buy a comic. Like, New Mutants, yes, I can buy a New Mutants comic, and fucking look and read the other ones, because I'm buying this. And they're like, all right, you're buying a comic, you can read the other ones. Nice. So, like, I was sitting there reading Spider-Man, and I'd buy a Spider-Man comic every once in a while. I was like, ooh, that one's got a holographic picture. And just pick that kind of shit up. And it's like, oh shit, there's Venom. Neat.
Yeah, kids don't have this anymore.
Yeah, it was just
it's
a different
era.
Sad,
man.
It's so fun. It's like you're
everything's
working.
like click, click.
And then I'd bike out. I like remember that summer. I was like, all right, I got a bike. Hate bikes, but you know what? I want to go get a job so I can buy my own stuff, because you guys don't buy me stuff because it's expensive and we're fucking scrounging, fucking poor as shit. Mm-hmm. So like I fucking biked out Big Cove to fucking the Western Steer and fucking worked as a dishwasher, like on like Saturday and fucking Sunday nights or Sunday afternoons, and dishwashed for fucking 5 or 6 hours. Well, that they'd let me, and then got my check the week after because it's weekly. So like every week I'd get a check. When I come in that day, it's like, hey, here's your check. I'm like, yes. And then I'd look forward to like being able to buy a comic there at the end of May. At the end of at the end of school year, it's like the end of May you get to go to work. It's like, man, I need to go to work, because then I can make my own money and buy shit.
And buy comic books.
All the way up to August. So it's like those 2 years I worked, like it's like fucking buy comic books and buy my own shit.
Yeah.
And it's like fucking whatever. And that was fun. And then the other times of the year I'd be like fucking up in Sanook Village, fucking with my damn clothes hanger, scraping coins out from under the soda machines.
Yes.
I've done that.
Oh yes, and in the laundromat.
Yep. Trying to just play video games or pinball machines.
Yes.
Or make the chicken dance in damn Sanook Village, the old chicken. Or play tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-toe and get your ass kicked by a chicken. It was a damn different era.
It was.
I think it was a great era.
It was a good era.
Ruined everything, I think.
Smartphones have kind of ruined a lot of things, but cell phones were kind of fucking useful because you didn't have to try wandering around and try finding the phone.
If your car ever broke down,
I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. I remember nobody had a damn cell phone. If you wanted to make a phone call, you stopped at a payphone.
Right.
Exactly.
And,
right.
And if you was like the rich kid or something like that, there's only one person that had one, and he had a beeper.
A beeper.
What the fuck you want a beeper for?
I remember my old friend Jeff. He had a beeper one time. I was like,
he thought he was the coolest dude in the world.
Yes.
Yeah, if you had a beeper, you were like apparently cool, but like, what the hell?
Or you were like somebody's like pet that they
beeper would go off and I'm like, what is it? Is your mommy and daddy calling you?
Yeah, well, I mean, just saying for like girls, it was like you had a controlling boyfriend. He would buy girls, like I knew girls who had a beeper because their boyfriend bought them a beeper, and it was like, well, you gotta call me if I beep you.
If I go to a phone booth, I'm telling you what, you better, and I beep you, you better holler.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was actually really horrible and
a pimp or something.
yeah, exactly. That's how it sounded. That's how it felt for me, for some of my friends. But at the time,
at the time, people, a beeper was this little tiny device that was probably about, I don't know, like a jewel pod size cigarette thing. And it had it's bigger than that. It's probably like 4 times that big. But
like the size, half of a flip phone.
Half of a flip phone. Look it up.
Is that a unit of measurement?
And it had a little LED screen that would like vibrate, and then it would, on the little LED screen, it'd show a phone number. And you'd like, oh shit, that person just tried to call me. I gotta get to a payphone and call that number back.
And then you get to a payphone. But back then, payphones were exactly. But speaking of horror movies, and just to get back on task, but also to stay with this subject.
And that's pretty horrible.
When you say that cell phones killed society, no. Because if you've ever been in the horror scenario of your freaking 1969 Mercury Cougar breaking down on the top of Soco Mountain in the middle of the night and having to walk to try to find a payphone.
Yeah.
And you know there's just one gas station up there. Not Soco Mountain. I'm sorry. Did I say Soco?
That's it. Yeah, that's it. It's like...
Well, I meant
Marvin's.
Balsam. I meant Balsam, because that's where mine broke down. And I had to get to that one gas station, and the payphone wasn't working. So I was actually like knocking on people's doors in the middle of the night, because there's a neighborhood behind that.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, that is bad.
Eesh.
Which is even more terrifying, right? So like horror, terror, your car breaks down. I am so glad we have cell phones now because of just that thing where you're like, especially you're like a woman, you're up there on the top of the mountain, middle of the night, you accidentally had the manual choke out the whole time you were riding up the mountain, forgot to push it back in.
Ugh.
Those of you who have driven cars with actual engines, you know what I'm talking about. And if you're dumb enough to pull the choke out and not notice, it's not a good thing. Yeah. I mean, I lived, so there's that. But yeah, cell phones have come in handy a few times when my car is broken down in the middle of the night, and I would otherwise have been like terrified.
Well, you could have got robbed.
I could have gotten a lot worse than robbed. I mean, I've seen too many movies, and I grew up in the. I went to the high school that the freaking I-5 Killer went to.
Yeah, she did. I-5 Killer was in her high school.
Not at the same time.
Because
not the same time.
Marvin, heck, he got robbed up here.
Yeah, that was a jacked up place, man. But that was the only working cell phone or working pay phone on top of SoCo.
Right, like you can't. In Oregon, for example, you can't go more than a mile without coming across somebody selling you a cappuccino. But you could go a while without a damn phone on any given highway or back road.
Yeah, it was a different era. Cell phones are actually kind of
like, and the damn thing up there, they wasn't no damn cell phones or nothing like that. But heck, he got robbed, but hell, he flashed his money up. That's what Papa told me, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just going by hearsay, so
what's
believe
that?
Everything here.
Yeah, true. What the hell does flash his money up mean? What the hell is that? What do you mean
flashing your money out means, damn, don't take a roll of money and showing everybody what you got. Because you're going to get knocked in the head.
Yeah, definitely.
You never count your money when you're sitting at the table.
Yeah, definitely don't damn flaunt what you got. Yeah.
Or in the words of DMX,
if you got a lot of money, don't take it all out. If you're in your vehicle or something like that, okay, say you're going to go in there, you're going to buy a sandwich or a drink or a water. Just get you like $10 out. Don't carry your whole roll out because you're going to get knocked in the head. That's why you don't flash your money.
Yeah, there you go, people. There's your lesson for life. Don't flash your money.
Seriously. Or my daddy always taught us to put your small bills on the outside of your roll.
I wouldn't even damn do that. But then again, I never had a big roll, so it didn't matter.
If you got $30 in ones, people think that's like $100.
Yeah,
Right?
You get knocked in the head.
You get knocked in the head and
Right.
robbed, yeah. You get rolled.
But you got 20s on the outside.
It's horrible.
It might look like you have more than you have.
You got 20s outside, you're getting fucking robbed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in places you got to tag out of state or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, out of state people were definitely targeted. But, no, that was a different era. God, it was a weird good era, weird bad era.
Carry a credit card if you're going out of state and you don't want to yet.
Yeah, don't flash your money, people.
Mm-hmm.
Or just like having been a server for many years in the restaurant industry, like you don't carry your tips in an obvious place walking to your car. Like you put your tips in your shoe and then carry a couple bills in your pocket.
Yeah.
Because if you get
like
if somebody knows you're a server and you're walking out of that restaurant, or a bartender or stripper, whatever, wherever you're working for tips, say, then you can. They're not going to believe you didn't make anything, but they might believe you had a bad night. You know, so
yeah.
don't carry that on you.
Yeah, like
Common sense.
carry a bad night's tips on you.
Yeah.
Cash.
Yeah.
It's like I made fucking $40. Fuck this. $42.
Mm-hmm.
It's like fuck you. You can take the money. Fuck you. And then you give them the $42 and you got the 110 in your pocket and you're still out there and then you're not being robbed or raped or fucking knocked out. They're like, 42 and then they're running. Hopefully.
Also, I mean, like, you know, I don't know. As a woman, I was taught to walk with my keys between my knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Great
I
advice,
carry
people.
pepper spray.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, you got those damn key knives. Use those. You go Wolverine on people if you have to.
Which is totally probably illegal advice.
Yeah, but if you're damn threatening somebody's trying to rob you, fuck that guy or woman. Fuck them. Like, you're self-defense at that point.
Fuck the system that says you couldn't be prepared for self-defense. Also,
I doubt that's illegal, but you know what? I'm doubting it. I'm gonna call it doubt. But whatever, like, cause those are keys. Those are in your hands.
Right. Or happened to be my wine key was in my hand and a corkscrew dry. Bitch.
Good luck not seeing anything, motherfucker. But anyway, all right, that was a good one. All right. Best
Great segment.
Good segment. Good damn segment.
Was
Leah,
that,
guess what?
Was that even horror related?
Man,
A little bit.
not having a cell phone for some people was probably horrifying.
It probably is more so for people who have always had cell phones.
Yeah,
Unlike people
millennials,
our age.
like
Yeah.
kids. You guys, an era with no cell phones.
You have no idea.
Oh,
Like-
the worst damn.
like
I'll
my
tell you
childhood.
what. I was going through Clyde.
Whew.
I was going to Canton. I was going back to the house, and my damn heater cord went out. My damn 74 fire line.
Oh.
Ooh, man.
Oh, dude, it was damn smoke coming out of it, and I couldn't see, so I was like, I had my head out the window,
Holy shit. Holy.
and I hit the curb, and Blue Lights was behind me. I was like, okay, well. I pulled over, and he said, what are you doing out here? Because it's nighttime. I was like 16. I was just taking a friend home. And I said, nothing, sir. Something happened to my vehicle. The heater cord went out. You know what it is. And he said, well, can I search your vehicle? I said, I don't care. I just need to use the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And he searched it, and then he cut himself. Because I had a Bowie knife. And he cut himself, and he's like, I like that. I said, sorry, sir. And he looked at it, and it said, from Papa Jr. to Gene.
Okay.
He said, just go make your phone call and stuff like that. He said, I'm not going to write you a ticket for a concealed weapon or nothing like that. I walked to the payphone booth and I called my friend's mom. She came and got me.
Okay. Damn.
So that cell phones are great.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't have
Same.
said.
Also, if you have a Bowie knife or a knife bigger than like 4 or 5 inches of mistake, and you sheath it, it is considered a concealed weapon.
The only reason he didn't take it is because my papa gave it to me
Oh.
for Christmas.
You
Oh,
know
that's
what? And
nice.
that's heartwarming.
That is pretty cool.
So I took it out. I never carried it again. I just put it up. Still got it this day.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because that dick, if he was a dick, he just took that and confiscated, and you'd never seen it
yeah,
again. Yeah,
100%. So he was a great person.
yeah, that's good stuff. Whew, heartwarming.
And so my car sit there. My friend's mom came and got me. She was like, "Get rid of that piece of junk." I'm like, "I love my piece of junk," you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we love our our first cars and shit. If you're like not in America, not from our era, that first car you owned was a big deal. Like, it was freedom.
It was an awesome car, 74 fire lane, and my papa, he died of cancer, and I got that car, and it was loud, and he loved loud cars, he loved NASCAR, he loved Fords, and it was yellow, so it was a Mac.
Holy shit, that stand out. Damn. Damn, that's
Thanks,
right.
Papa. This is a great car, and everybody loves it, but so does the police.
Yeah, at least they know where you're at 90%
It's the
of the
yellow.
time.
It's the yellow is what it is. Cause my '69 Cougar, I never got pulled over, even when I was dragging.
I was driving a
I
gray.
was like drag racing friggin' frat boys on the street. I never got pulled over.
I was poor. I mean, heck, I couldn't fix the exhaust system because heck, I was only making $5.15 an hour washing dishes.
Yep. Yeah, that'd take fucking months to fix a damn system like that.
What, you made
And
$5.15
plus,
back
I
then?
was 16 years old.
That was like a
I loved the loudness.
$4.25.
I thought that was the coolest shit ever. That I had the loudest car on the strip.
Horrible.
I don't know. If I had known you back then, I would have given you a run for your money.
Oh God, I'd blow you away.
69 Cougar? What size engine do you have in a Fairlane? Yeah, I beat you.
I've been sitting there.
I beat you in the first quarter mile.
My Mazda fucking B22 has been chilling, just like fuck y'all guys.
Like these guys.
Now, what did you have, Mike? I gotta hear this.
I had a Mazda B2200 damn fucking truck, like stick shift Mazda B22. Loved it.
God,
Loved it.
that was horrible.
Like, that was our family fucking thing. Like, my dad and mom, they stuck a big ass fucking box camper on the back of that thing. It stuck about damn 2 foot over the damn cab. We took that thing to Wisconsin from North Carolina fucking at least 4 or 5 times.
Oh my god.
In the winter. So, like, 3 kids were in the back of the damn...
We're in the back.
On a bed. In the back of that damn truck. A Mazda B22 was, like, smaller than a Ford Ranger. And it was just like, he got the damn camper at some sort of damn cheap thing. He probably paid $50 for it or something. But it was ridiculous. It was a big old fucking crazy camper. We drove to Wisconsin at least 3 or 4 times. I remember just sitting there looking as like my brother and sister were there laying beside me asleep. We're on a fucking damn mattress with blankets and all our fucking luggage in the back of that damn Mazda. My mom and dad were in the fucking cabin with the heater on. We're just sitting there in the back with blankets and it's fucking damn 10 degrees out.
Freezing your ass off.
Yep, looking at, like, one of us would be able to get in the front, mom would go in the back, and then dad was driving. We'd look at the road and there's like snakes of snow, like snake lines of snow. It was that fucking frozen. It was fun. It was definitely an experience, but like that Mazda, like fucking dad and them had it for years. And then when I turned like 15 or 16, they gave it to me. I was like, alright, here you go. Like, here's the Mazda, you can have it. We're in a damn different vehicle. So I had that Mazda until I was like in my damn mid-20s.
That's a great vehicle.
Yeah, eventually the engine blew up, cracked. We sold it to another dude up Big Cove. He changed the engine. He rode it for another fucking 10 or 20 years.
Damn it, man.
And I was working. One day I was coming out Big Cove working, and it was on the back of a damn truck, on the back of a trailer.
Somebody probably fixed it up, I'd say.
No, at that point it had been like 5 or 7 years since we sold it. and like he'd rebuilt it and it just all fucking disintegrated. It was on the back of a damn flatbed truck, and I kind of I teared up a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, your first car, like I said, I'm still kicking myself in the ass for damn letting it go, but it was my first car, and that was at, you should give, well, it wasn't really a classic then. I mean, there's plenty of them around. You can buy them for damn $500 or less.
Yeah.
And now they're like $12,000.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, that Mazda was awesome. Like I kind of I cried a little bit when I was going to work and I seen it down the back of the damn flatbed and I was like, oh man, there's the Mazda, and it was just dead. Like he took care of it. He was a car person, so when he gave up on it, it was gone.
Oh yeah.
So like he gave up on it like 10 years later, and I was like, oh man, there's my Mazda. I was like, aw. I saluted it, cried a little bit. Good times. That Mazda was a great truck. It probably lasted 20-something years. Fucking, like, when we got rid of it, it had, damn, 200,000 miles on it.
Great vehicle.
Yeah, he replaced the engine and probably got another 120 miles out of it. It was amazing. 1,000 miles out of it. But, yeah, it was a great damn vehicle. First vehicles, for people that have, like, first vehicles, yeah, they are a special thing.
Oh yeah, you'll never forget your first one. You probably your third or fourth. You know, you're like, yeah, who cares?
Yeah. Once you get into like modern era, it's like, yeah, this vehicle's okay, but it's not as good as like your first vehicle or whatever. But there we are. All right, Gene, we're like I'm
Totally off topic.
Totally off topic. We thank you here at the Chainsaw Bar for hanging in there with our off-topic, reminiscing, tearing, kind of crying damn memories.
About old cars.
Old cars.
You know, old trips to
Well, damn
Wisconsin.
it, man.
Oh, damn it, man. That's what we do here. We just kind of go off topic and talk. But the fact of the matter is my computers tell me we got 10% left. So we got to wrap this up and save this file before it gets destroyed. So, Gene, you got anything to share with us this week?
Let's just hope it don't snow no more.
It's gonna snow tomorrow,
damn it,
honey.
man.
It's on the weather.
From like December, I mean, it snowed here in May.
Yeah, you live in the top of the mountain, though, man. You're like 5,000 fucking feet. It's horrible. All right, Gene. That's horrible. Fuck. That's awful.
I'm just ready for spring so we can go fish.
Oh, hell yeah. Man, I got you a gift on the mail, man. You're going to love it.
What is it now?
No, it's a surprise. It's a surprise. We'll talk about it later in the podcast, and it'll be ridiculous, and you'll laugh about it, but we're definitely going to use it.
What's that?
The gift I ordered, and it's in the mail.
Oh, I got you.
All right.
100%.
We'll let you guys in the podcast know about that in the future. But later this week, we're going to be doing Women in Horror, because February is Women in Horror Month.
Oh.
Yay. And Gene, see if you can watch that damn horror movie with a woman director or something or another for the next podcast later this week.
Alright, well, I might get to Asheville and see what I can pick up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. But let's wrap this up. You got any final thoughts there, Gene?
Everybody stay safe and wear your masks.
Yeah,
Shit, yeah. Great
don't
advice.
slip up on that shit.
Yeah, don't fuck up on that. Great advice, Gene. Thanks, man. Hell yeah. Didn't even cover that.
Let's get this shit over with, man. It's horrible.
Yeah, fucking A.
I like to see people's faces, not a damn mask.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, some faces I could do without seeing. Sorry.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, hell. That's true. That's
Maybe I'll
true.
just keep wearing my mask after the pandemic.
You know what? I'm cool with that.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm cool
Damn,
with just
I'm
wearing my
not
mask.
ugly.
No, I mean, I'm cool with that myself.
I'm wearing a mask for a while after the pandemic for a while. Well, I'm comfortable with being in Japan because they always wear masks, those guys.
Oh, they wore them before then.
Yeah, so I'm cool with that.
Yeah, me too, 100%.
All right, yeah. Let's final thought. You got anything to share? You learned anything this week, Gene?
That snow sucks, and I'm just ready for spring, and I want to go fish. And we're going to catch some catfish and some panfish, and that's about it.
Man, I'm
And
looking
I'm
for.
going to get me an ultra light fishing pole,
Yeah.
2-pound test.
Eesh, yeah.
Yes.
That's insane. Like, I'm looking forward to the catfishing. I miss eating catfish. That shit's good. Like, fresh catfish, I don't trust frozen catfish. I don't like frozen catfish at all. Fresh catfish is delicious. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that in the spring. And
Maybe catch a few bass.
I need to try eating a bass. So, yeah, bass is on my checklist. Panfish is on my damn list. And, yeah, there we go. But
Catch some crappie.
crappie. The crappie. Yep.
Crappie.
Yep, we'll definitely have to try those. I need to try those. I don't know.
I've never eaten one, but it's a panfish, so it can't be no far off than a bluegill.
Right.
Or a sunfish, maybe.
Same thing, it's just different species.
Yes, same species, different damn size and
Colors.
colors. Yep. All right, Gene, that's it. We're at 7%. The phone's telling me we need to shut down. So,
All right, man, see.
All right, Vroom.
hey, Gene.
You.
Vroom.
Room, room, room.
All right, that's it for us here at the Chainsaw Bar. We thank you for listening. All our foreign listeners, we appreciate you. Happy New Year. 2020 is awesome. Shit.
No,
That's it.
2021.
2021. Yes, we're in a new year. 2021. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So there we go. 2021 is going to be the good year. Good horror movies, go watch them, find them, check them out. Old horror movies, go find them, watch them, check them out. That's all we got here at the Chainsaw Bar. I'm Mike. And
Gene.
hell yeah.
Madeline.
Yep. We thank you for listening. Vroom! All right. And done.